What the president has said, listen to this.
You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
That's not true. But the bloke's unchallenged. And then this incoherent rambling about men on the moon and aliens. Listen to this embarrassing diatribe.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem, no, it works. Or or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're, no, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people. If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon or whatever, something, or, whether those aliens are here or not, who are the people they talk to beyond the kids who love talking about it?
What? Man on the moon, something. What the hell has this got to do about anything? This is a town hall meeting. The bloke's unchallenged and he's rambling. Listen to this. He actually tries to explain what the question is and then makes an appalling mess of answering his own question.
And the question is whether or not we should be in a position where you are. Why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved but permanently approved. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. This virus is, in fact, it's going to be, excuse me, we know why all the drugs are temporarily approved but permanently approved. I mean, listen to this again. The President of the United States at a town hall meeting, and someone doesn't say, get off the stage, you're embarrassing the free world and obscuring the coronavirus message. Listen to this.
We know that this virus is, in fact, it's going to be, or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved, but permanently approved. Yeah.
All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is going to be entitled, Joe Biden is Confused and Through. Joe Biden is confused and through. All right, now, in this video, it was entitled, you can see the caption, Biden delivers concerning answers. And another part of it says, let's see here in the beginning. It says Biden delivers. Oh, there's the same thing. Here it says Joe Biden blunders during town hall. And you saw from the video in the opening that clearly, man, this dude, Joe Biden is confused. He's an old senile dude, man. Right? He doesn't know what's going on. He's just confused as ever. He's a strong spell of confusion is over that man. Okay? Just bottom line. They just trying to, you can even see it right here. What's this guy name? I forget his name, Holmes or whatever. You know the guy, the gay ass CNN dude. He was looking concerned because when you see Joe Biden, man, is that dude just old and senile, man. All right, he's in a confused state. So I don't know how much longer this is gonna go on like this. I mean, I looked it up earlier, and Joe Biden is what, 78 years old. Now, in any regular job, a person that was 78 wouldn't even be working. They would be retired at like 65. They'd be home somewhere, right? But in this case, Joe Biden is still the president of the #1 country on the whole planet. Now, I just got a few scriptures here that I prepared. I brought, looked up, and just dealing with the word confusion. Because clearly you can see Joe Biden is confused, and the Most High ain't dealing with that guy, man. Which he ain't dealing with none of these Americans. So this right here is 2nd Esdras chapter 5. And it don't look good for America, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We will see. So I'm just going to read, just go to the point. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. Now this is prophecy because it's happening now. You got many places that have confusion. Wildfires, just different fire being sent out different places. Wild beasts changing their places, right? I just did a lesson a little earlier about a shark that bit a man, killed him, I was about to say killed them to death. And then you got these plagues with these different animals, wild beasts, floods, all types of shit going on. And it says mistress women shall bring forth monsters. Right, these mistress women are bringing forth these badass little monsters, little demons. Right, whether they be 11, 10, 12, 14, they just different little monsters, even younger than that. Now you got confusion with your president. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters, right? And then it goes on in verse 9, it says, and salt waters shall be found in the sweet, which what's the sweet waters? That's the truth. Salt waters is lies. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. And that's happening on all levels except for with the elected house of Israel. Understanding has withdrew itself in these people. Let me read that again. It says, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. And even on your own president. He's incompetent, man. He's not fit to run a country. He's clearly babbling, talking about aliens, talking about 1 minute, talking about the vax, 1 second, the virus. He's talking about this, about that. Then he'll completely switch it up. He don't know what's going on. He can really, man. Joe Biden saying he might have nodded off. Now I realize that some of this footage may be spliced together. I'm not 100% sure on that, but for the most part, it looks pretty straightforward. But you never know. Anyway, Salakia. This is 1 Corinthians. I'm just going to hit a few quick scriptures, and that's going to be the end. This is 1 Corinthians 14:32. It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Now, if we go here to this word confusion, let's just see what it says here. Because this is Babylon the Great, from the Hebrew word, or from the word Babal, which means confusion.
Strong's G 181. Akatastasia. Akatastasia.
Akatastasia. Akatastasia. Confusion, tumult, commotion, instability, a state of disorder, disturbance, confusion. That's what you get in America, Babylon the Great. That's what your president has, right? And the people are going to be confused. You know what? Let me see if I can get this. Are all yeah, so that's actually in the Apocrypha. Let's go and actually get that. Okay, hold tight. Here we go. Because the people are in a confused state. You see, your leaders are all his officers. So this is going to be, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And you can look at Joe Biden and see what state Babylon the Great is in, right? If your president is confused, then the people are going to be confused, man. They're in a state of confusion. This guy, this dude's name keeps slipping my mind, but he's a Batiman. And Joe Biden is an old pedophile, right? We all know that. Rubbing on kids. Then he just recently, there was a video where he was saying something about drinking blood of children or some shit like that. This dude is a big time blunder, man. Right here it says town hall indicates Biden's confusion, his disorder, his chaos. Let me read it again. Ecclesiastes 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. See? So however the leaders behave, that's how the people going to respond. Because they're a bunch of confused individuals too, walking around talking about you identify as this or that, even if it's opposite of what the Most High made you to be. This is James chapter 3, verse 13. It says, "Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness and wisdom. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work." So when you see Joe Biden in a state of confusion, as he was, in a state of confusion, as he was, you know that that's strife in every evil work. The American government is all confused. Now you're hearing they're ready to start drafting women into the military. All right. They're going to start drafting women. So you already know that's going to bring about a certain level of confusion. This whole place is messed up and confused, in a confused state, man. Your president is confused. Your vice president is confused. Their cabinet is a bunch of fruitcakes. They're confused. Right. And you can see this guy. What's this dude name? Don Lemon, that's his name. Salakia. Don Lemon, that lemon-headed nigga is confused too. He was sitting there, he was confused. Even when when you listen to Joe Biden talk, you get confused. Like, God damn, am I here today? What's going on? He was so damn confused, man. It's sad. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. And that's that confusion. And this is the land of confusion. Let's go there. Revelation 17. I meant to put verse 1. Revelation 17:1. "And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication." Right. They spread their false doctrines, philosophies, and all policies to all the world. Got the people of the earth confused, in a confused state. Revelation 17:5. "And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth." Let's go ahead and look at Babylon. Salakia. Babylon right here, right?
Strong's G 897. Babylon. Babylon.
From the Greek Babylon, right? It says what? Babylon equals confusion. Woo! See it? That's all we need to read on that, because we know it was a real place that existed. But now, this Babylon the Great, is a mystery at that time when it was written. But we know that it's America, Babylon the Great. "And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth." Complete confusion, bro. That's what this place sponsors. That's what it spawns. Complete confusion. But the Most High is going to destroy this place right along with their confused leaders. Verse 16. "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And that woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth." So here, as you see, the leader of the free world, as he's been called, he's in a state of confusion, because this is confusion. Babylon the Great. We'll close out right here. This is 2 Ezra 16:21. It said, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case." Right. Even now, you can still get food pretty cheap in certain places. Get a combo, go to a buffet, all you can eat for one low price. Right. But it's going to come a time when you ain't going to be able to do none of that. "Behold, victuals," which is food, "shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." Let me see if I can look it up here in the dictionary. Sword, famine, and great confusion, right? It says here, confusion, an act or instance of confusing, the quality or state of being confused, a confused mass or mixture. And that's surely America, Babylon the Great. Let's read this one more time. 2 Ezra 16:21. "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." So while things on the earth that people believe that things are in good case, but they're not. Because even now, are evils growing upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. And just going back to Joe Biden, clearly, this man is a senile old dude who don't need to be in the office. Now, am I advocate for Donald Trump? Hell no, because he was confused too. But not as confused as Joe Biden. Joe Biden is confused and through. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.